Hey, I just wanted to shoot this video real quick and break down some really easy math so you can see how it's impossible not to explode your business with the strategies that we're using. Just real quick, a couple slideshows here, or a couple slides I want to show you, and we'll just start in, right? So here's the basic math, right? On average, we know that every time you spend about $100 to $300 on ads, that will yield a pre-approved buyer. So every pre-approved buyer should also equal one, two, even three referrals back from agents, and quite possibly new lifelong partnerships with agents that amount to a lot more than that. So that's something to keep in mind. Look at it this way, right? $100 to $300 in advertising will actually produce $5,000 to $20,000 in profits. And I'm going to break down these numbers so you can understand where I'm getting that from. So these numbers factor in the average of 125 basis points a loan officer makes and the average of 3% a realtor makes, right? So remember, when you're doing our strategies, 95% of the leads and clients that you acquire will also need a realtor. So you're going to want to refer them out to your realtor partners or ones that you're trying to develop relationships. So if you look at a low end market where home prices average $150,000, that breaks down like this, right? Almost $2,000 to the loan officer and $4,500 to the realtor. So that's a grand total right there of $6,300, right? And that's just a $150,000 home. It's really not a lot of markets out there in the US like that. Most of them are higher than that as an average home. But so you can see a few more examples. $225,000 home will net out almost about $9,500 in profit. A $300,000 home will net out almost $13,000 in profit, and a $450,000 home will net out over $19,000 in profit, right? And so obviously some markets are even higher than this, where homes are 500, 600, even $1 million, like in the Bay Area and New York City. So it doesn't take a lot of math, right? In my opinion, though, if you can't take $5,000 to $20,000 in profit and turn that into a lot of momentum in your business, and when I say momentum, I mean like all the referrals and all the other things that come along with this, then you actually have other problems to deal with, right? So in my opinion, there's really no reason why you can't win tons of business from realtors when you're putting that kind of money in their pockets, and of course, putting some money in your pocket at the same time. And if you haven't played with it yet, you can always we have an ROI calculator that actually helps you break all this stuff down so you can pop in your own numbers and do the math yourself. That's mortgagegrowthsystem.com/calculator. And it will account for referrals back from the profit, all kinds of stuff. And we have a video right there on that page that explains exactly how the calculator is set up and how to modify it for your own situation, your own market, for your own likely outcomes. So hope you enjoy, and hopefully this makes sense. Thanks.